Let me just confirm whether we're live. And we are live. Nice. I can see the audio is actually clear. And yes, we have 11 people that are streaming now. So guys, welcome to ICP Demo Day. We have a total of our top 10 projects that have been participating in the last 11 hackathons presenting today. And it's quite a thrilling and exciting moment for us as a hub in the Kenya and also in the East African region. And before we start, that is before we officially start, I will introduce the core team that's here present. I'll have our DevRel Tevin introduce himself. Then we can have our two judges who are present just introduce themselves and tell us more about the work they've done in the blockchain space and also what they're doing currently. Yeah, so Tevin, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much, Steve. Hi guys, my name is Tevin. The current developer relations in our East African hub. We are honored to see you guys here. I guess today is also a reflection of what we've been doing as a hub. So yeah, we are really fingers crossed, and yeah, I don't think I have much to say. Let's kick it off. Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Yes, thank you, Tevin. We can go to Shahir.
Hi guys, Shahir here. I run the hub in South Africa. All the best for those who are presenting today, and we look forward to looking at what you guys have built. I'm sure you guys have done amazing stuff, and my personal sort of background is business development and also helping projects on an advisory basis, trying to raise capital and helping projects get to accelerators, etc. So happy to help wherever we can, and I'm sure you guys are in good hands with Kushat ICP Hub. So all the best, and have a good time presenting. Thanks.
Thank you, Shahir. We can go to our next judge, Bandul. Yes.
So, hi guys, my name is Bandul and I'm a serial entrepreneur working in the space for the last 8 years, worked with various blockchains, now working with ICP and running ICP India Hub. Just like Yvonne is running ICP Hub Kushite, and very congratulations for you that you made here, and very excited for the demo day. All the very best. Looking forward for the great demos and great entrepreneurs. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yes, thank you, Bandul. And the time has come. So we'll have our first group presenting. That is Inwadao. Team Inwadao, if you're present, you can unmute yourself and start sharing your screen. Remember that you only have 5 minutes.
Hello, Steve. I'm so sorry that we are having some technical issues. Can you just please move us forward so that we can set it up?
Okay, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Yes. Our next team in line is ICP 3D Metaverse. Yes. You can start presenting your screen. And immediately you start your 5 minutes will start counting.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Hope I'm audible enough.
Yes, very much.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Deden Okware. I have my partner here, Dorcas Domo. We are here to present on the open internet, which is running on ICP. Basically, it's a 3D metaverse. Basically, we just named it I3M because it's unique, and we are going to do our presentation, our demo. Our project is kind of unique in its own way. So let me just allow Dorcas to introduce herself and then do a bit of the slides. Then I'm going for the demo. Thank you.
Okay, as Dedan has said, I am Dorcas Mihaki, and I am excited to take you through this journey. Our project is called ICP 3D Metaverse, or I3M. And what we do is we have built a metaverse on ICP where users can create their own web spaces and they can modify them and just immerse themselves into the metaverse. The metaverse is just a virtual and immersive world where users can interact in 3D. So how our platform works is it has an intuitive user interface where the users can easily interact with. It's easy to navigate through the things. Then they can create their web spaces, and the web spaces are interconnected. Dedan will show you in the demo what I mean. Then the architecture is detailed such that it's easy to host and create the web spaces. So the web spaces can be customized, and they also have dynamic features which can be edited even if you don't have as much programming skills. And they can be created in teams as a collaboration. So they are hosted using decentralized hosting, that's using ICP's infrastructure, and they have web integration. So our top 3 capabilities are the interactive elements, where those elements, the users can interact with them. And also the spaces are customizable and their initiative user interface. So the uses of our virtual space is it can be used in showrooms, car showrooms, also in learning. It can replace Zoom since it is more immersive, because in Zoom you only have a screen and someone talking, but in such a platform there you can feel it. There's this touch that metaverse brings things to life more than in Web 2. And also events can be hosted virtually. So our future plans are to have more community engagements, and thank you. I'll pass it on to Dedan to show the
product demo also. Is there a product demo also that we can see?
Yes, Dedan will take you through, my teammates.
Okay. And can you also later help us understand the competition? Have you done some competitor analysis of who are your competitors locally and globally both, and who can be your first few clients? If not, that's fine. You can make a note of it, and probably these will be good things to figure it out, right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dorcas, for that. So let me just present on our demo now. Let me share the screen. Okay, thank you. So basically, on the demo directly, we have several capabilities here. As you can see here, right here, we have the spaces that you can bring in, the 3D models, and the objects you can bring in here. And also, they are 360 degrees, just basically 3D. So we have your nature retreat, we have your internet island, like this. So let me just quickly show you. So we have something like this. So this environment, you can just download free. We have the free versions on the internet and we have the paid versions to have that environment, the virtual reality. You can see this one is live. Let me just spin it, as you can see. And also we have the cyberspace, whereby if you're a gamer, you can now come and integrate it with your platform and be able to work on those interactive gaming and so on, like for example, Call of Duty and so on. Right here is where you can upload your photo or your image or your MP4 or everything in 360 degrees. And the same is going to happen when you are going to borrow this space. So right now, we are using the 3 default spaces, which are this one, the internet island, the nature retreat, and the web space station. And also you can bring yours, but for today, let us just use this one. So first of all, you have to log in. So we have NFID, we have Bitfinity, we have Plug. So I'm just going to use Bitfinity. So you require a Bitfinity extension here, which has that wallet, whereby you can be able to use the testnet and everything. So after logging in, you can now create a space. So creating the space, I'm going to use this one. So after that, when we refresh right here, so I have to log in, oh, sorry. So let me refresh. So I have 8 web spaces. It's not live yet. Hold on. So let me go for this one here. Okay, we have one here that was created. Just takes a bit to load because it's running on the local host. It requires the cycles to be able to be deployed. So let me go for one. So let us view this one on the next page. Hold on. Just let it load. Then after that, you have to log in into that space. So log in, just use Bitfinity, it's easier. So it's going to load and you're going to see on the top right, you have a navigation whereby you can click and edit the space, discover your neighbors. You can get the space info about the OIM and even log out. So you can open here and see your neighbors. Let me just edit the space a bit. Let me go to edit space and let us see how it's going to work.
Yes, that done your 5 minutes, you're over.
Oh, just hold on a bit, kindly. So right here, you can be able now to drag and drop. You can be able to bring things. So let's say, for example, you have something like this. So it's basically a 3D model. You can be able to move this one. You can move it right here. You can do a lot of things. Let me just, so you can work on this one, bring it closer, bring it. So you can do a lot of things. You can add spaces right here. You can add libraries, files, and everything. So that is in depth of the system, how it works and everything. And also you can connect your neighbors and also collaborate. That brings on the gaming side, the multiplayer factor. So for mine, it's about the innovation, and that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any questions from the judges?
Congratulations, guys! You did a great job there, and the project looks impressive. Obviously, a lot of work has to be done, but again, this is a demo day project. and that looks really impressive for the demo day. One question from my side, is it you have built this on Solidity, or have you used Rust or Motoko or any other language to build this, both front end, back end, from the technology side?
I'm not getting you clearly. Don't know. What do you?
What technology are you using? What stack are you using for the front end and back end? Is it for the blockchain coding? Is it Solidity, Rust, or Motoko, or any other language if you're using?
Thank you. So for front end, you're using Svelte framework, which is a JavaScript framework, very beautiful. And for back end, we're using Motoko. So basically, and also and third-party extensions. And also we are using for the environment and creation of everything, we are using Frame for 3D rendering. So Frame is our framework for 3D rendering. Svelte is used for creating the websites and everything. Then for backend, we're using Motoko.
Great, congratulations.
I mean, from my side, well done, well presented. Looks like a really exciting project. If you can just tell me, like, next 6 months in terms of what's the roadmap like, and just out of interest, when do you think people will actually start using these virtual worlds, or have you got any clients? Because this is more of a B2B player, right? Yeah, just what's the roadmap? Well done on the presentation.
Sorry, I muted. So thank you. Our roadmap for the next 6 months is basically we want to bring apart and create sort of microservices on the ICP itself, whereby we can be able to make the system also come into our mobile phones and also be able to, a user can be able to create spaces inside there. We are going to try create an SDK, sort of an SDK, which users can use it as an engine itself, because as of now, we know that we have Unity engine and so on. We can be able to in 6 months, we can be able to bring a sort of SDK, now scale our system to SDK mode, whereby developers also can come in and also build on top of it.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any other questions from the judges? Okay, we can go to the next team. Team Saka AI. Kindly present your screen. Emmanuel, are you ready? Okay.
Yeah, I am ready. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so hi, my name is Emmanuel Hagai. I have a background in mechatronic engineering, and I'm going to present this exciting project that I've been working on. So the project is called Saka AI. So basically, to just imagine, let's say you have this friend, a friend that you can ask, let's say, a very complex question, and they can answer you immediately, or someone who you can just, let's say, ask them to do a transaction, and they can do that transaction immediately. But now that friend is like a super genius. They have almost the entire information in the entire world accessible at their fingertips. So that's basically what Seka AI is. And to best explain it, I will just use a quick demonstration. So let me just give a brief overview first. So basically, you'll create an account using the internet identity. After creating your account, you can top up your account via M-Pesa like I demonstrated the other day, and then you can top up the account via ICP. So then, using your account, you can initialize transactions. You can, let's say, make a payment, and then you authenticate the payment via the internet identity. So just to show a demonstration, a sample transaction. So basically, it's an AI. It utilizes natural language processing, whereby you just need to talk to it in a normal way. For now, I'll just use short commands because I want to keep everything super fast. But as you can see, you just talk to it. You tell it instruction and it does what you told it. So for demonstration, maybe I think I'm going to instruct the AI to send someone, let's say, to send someone airtime from their account. First, before I actually begin here, let me show you how you can create account, how we onboard users. So the first step will be to you'll access this link whereby you'll click on login with the internet identity. So I'm going to log in with an internet identity, another one, so that I can show you the one that has no account already. So I'll use this second one. So if it's your first time, yeah, with your internet identity, basically you can authenticate using either your fingerprint, either your face ID, or you can use the Windows key, the one that I'm using right now. So after authenticating with your internet identity, if it's your first time, actually, instead of clicking on a new one, you'll be prompted to create a new internet identity, and it's just a simple 3-step process. So basically, in the first, you'll enter your name, your last name, and then your phone number. I've incorporated this feature whereby, because I'd like this application to be an international application so that it can be in various countries. So basically, this will be the first step. You just click on begin registration. But since for the demonstration, I need to use an account that has already been funded. So let me log out and log into this account here, this one here. Yeah, so if it's your first time, by the you'll need to create a new internet identity. But for now, since I already have an internet identity, I'm just using this one. Yeah, there are various methods of authentication, but I've just used the Windows key because it's much more convenient since I'm on a Windows computer. So after logging into your account, since I already created the account, you see I already have access already. So let's start a transaction. Let's say if you want, let's say you can check your balance. You can just ask it, let's say, what's my balance, and it will tell you. But since I want to keep everything fast, I'm just using a short form. So in the balance, you can see you'll see the amount of Saka coin. This is the native token that will be used for governance in this application. Then you can see the amount in Kenya shillings you have, and it's the default currency right now. You can see the amount of USD, the amount of ICP, the amount of BTC and Ethereum. So just to mention something else, this this interesting feature in the ICP, apart from the internet identity that I've just shown you, there's this very interesting feature called the CKBTC and the CK Ethereum. So basically, it's like, you see, when you have a Bitcoin in a normal chain, in a normal Bitcoin, it will take, let's say, like an hour for the transaction to go through. But with ICP, they have come up with this amazing token, a native token called CKBTC, whereby a Bitcoin transaction can be processed in literally seconds. So Saka AI is going to leverage this feature to to make it so that you can use, let's say, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, to, let's say, you can use it to buy lunch, you can use it to buy your airtime, you can use it to pay for fare, and the authentication, the transaction goes in seconds. So let me just, let's say I want to buy airtime. Some airtime. So for demonstration, maybe if someone would like some free airtime, they can just maybe send me their number. I can use it. Let me just use mine for now. So here, as you can see, I've just told it I want to buy some airtime, and it's asking me to provide the phone number and the amount of airtime I'd like to send. I'll say, let's say, something like 10 shillings. to, let me just, I can say my number, but I want to use this other phone number. So that I'll just tell it, then it will process it from the backend. So currently, since as you can see the balance, it will be detected from here. So it's processing the transaction. So while we are waiting for feedback from it,
Emmanuel, your 5 minutes are over.
the 5 minutes are over.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just finish the transaction in the next. Thank you, Steve, for the notification. So basically, the AI will look at the situation entry, see which information is required to complete the transaction. So like as you can see here, the information that I'm required, I need to authenticate via the internet identity. So I'll just click on that. Since I already logged into my account, all I'll have to do is click on approve. And it will tell me that the transaction has been approved successfully. And then I will receive the airtime on my phone number. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see the message. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm seeing. But basically, you will receive the airtime immediately on your phone. Yeah, due to time, I'll just have to end there. Thank you, Steve. Oh, and the backend has been built using Motoko. And this is just how the Candid UI. As you can see, I'm talking to it. It's telling me what it is. You can ask the question there. The various Motoko functions are here accessible via the Candid UI. Okay, thank you for your time. I love to end it there.
Amazing. Yes. So before I ask our judges whether they have any questions,
Okay.
I'd like to introduce a new judge who just joined us. Yes, Shashi. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You can just introduce yourself maybe and ask a question. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. This is Shashi. I work with Yvonne in the Hubs team, and I'm glad to be here with all of you, looking at what you guys have built. So yeah, that's about me.
Okay, thank you, Shashi. Yeah. So any questions from our judges? Yes, Yvonne.
Sorry, I just wanted to give a proper welcome to Shashi. Thank you for joining us and for meeting our builders. Yeah, karibu sana. That's how we say it in Kenya.
Thank you for inviting.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a question. Can I go, guys? Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Firstly, Emmanuel, very solid suit, looking really smart.
Thank you.
From the project side, yeah, I mean, really interesting what you're doing. But from a business perspective, from a transaction perspective, what's the way for you to make some sort of profit? Are you getting a percentage of any transactions, like airtime, or what's the business model for the project itself?
So the business model, one of the way people will have access to an AI via the WhatsApp. We can like a subscription model for the AI. That's one way, and the other way is a small, very small transaction fee for every transaction. Let's say when they buy something, they use, let's say, to pay for fare, a small transaction. That's how we are earning.
Okay.
But the other way is just the normal, like let's say the way Premium, ChatGPT, Premium, other AIs are billing, but now accessible via WhatsApp.
Okay, thanks.
Very congratulations on the presentation. You were really calm and composed while presenting. It looks great, and congratulations on that. One small thing: are you using WhatsApp APIs, and you know, do you feel any competition from the WhatsApp that tomorrow if WhatsApp wants to shut you down, against their policy? Because again, when we advertise via Facebook and Instagram, it shuts down your ads because they don't support crypto native projects for the advertising thing. So, do you have similar problems with WhatsApp APIs once you scale this up, or is it allowable? And have you read the terms and conditions by Facebook?
Pardon, could you maybe just reiterate on the last part, please?
So, have you read terms and conditions by Meta? Because sometimes they block advertisements and all the other things. When we put out something related to Web3 or crypto and we try to advertise it on Meta, it's against their guidelines. So can we do it with the WhatsApp API? Is it viable? Once you do it at a scale, obviously.
Yeah, it's viable. So basically, like as you can see, it's currently live. And everything,
Is
as you
it
can see,
viable at a scale? Because you are right
yeah,
now doing two to three advertisements or whatever, right? His question
Yeah.
is, once you hit say 1,000 people, 1,000 advertisement, will it ban your account? Because then their trigger and malicious activity kind of filters will start kicking in. Like 1-2 transactions won't be there. So have you read their terms and conditions? Because if WhatsApp bans you, then your model goes down, right?
yeah,
Because you are dependent on a third party thing, like, and that's why people do like Telegram a lot, because you see all these non-custodial wallets coming in Telegram and whatnot, right? Because of the Telegram API allows those things. Facebook and Meta has a policy of like they don't want you to eat their ad revenue. And we have another judge here, Claudio, joining us, I guess.
Yes, hi. Apologies, folks. It's just
Yeah, it's
issues
morning,
here.
5 a.m. probably there, 6 a.m. So Claudio is hub leader from Latam. He is very experienced in Web3. He runs one of the biggest liquidity protocol in Web3 called Metapool. So have years and years of experience in this. Sorry, I did the introduction myself on everybody's behalf. And yeah, please continue, Emmanuel.
okay. Based on the research that I've so far, actually WhatsApp is more like incentivizing me to increase the number of interaction currently. It's incentivizing, it's not limiting me, it's encouraging me to include more people and include more transactions via WhatsApp. So I haven't seen anything such as banning. I've actually been incentivized to do more and include more people in the platform, because that's how they're earning. The more conversations are going through, the more WhatsApp is earning. Did I answer your question?
Did he answer your question?
Yes. Nice. Sorry, I was on mute. Hey, Claudio, how are you?
Doing good, everybody. GM from Denver.
Awesome. Yes, we can go to the next team. We have our team Uganda.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Right, so let me share my screen right now.
Okay, your audio isn't that clear somewhere.
Yeah, let me first share my screen and then try to increase the audio. Can you see my screen? Better?
Yes, you can see your screen, Sam.
All right, so let's go. Hello, everyone. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Samuel, and this is a project that we are building. So basically, this is the project is called ICP Portfolio, and it is built on the Internet Computer blockchain with React in the front end and Token in the back end. So basically, what we are trying to solve is the issue of for the Internet Computer, if every website or every URL that you join and log in using the Internet identity, it creates a new account. And as we know that all those like principal IDs can hold assets, it kind of becomes hard to track all your assets that you have in different wallets, since every website that you log in using the Internet identity creates a new like account in quotes. So basically what our platform does is that it allows you to track all those like principal IDs and other assets that are inside those principal IDs. So let's wait for it to log in to the main page. It takes a few seconds and we should be in afterwards. So this is the dashboard. As you can see, right now I hold zero dollars in my portfolio. My portfolio is $0, and that's because when you log in with the Internet identity or any other login method, the application automatically fetches all the token balances, calculates their portfolio, their value in US dollars, and then it should be here if I had let's say some tokens. And so it has a few features you can send and receive and sort of that. And but what I want to do is I will first send myself some tokens, and then you will see the application in real time calculating my portfolio value and then synchronizing the whole transaction. So I will just click on settings, and this is my principal ID. I will copy it, then I'll go to my NNS and send myself some on ICP, and then it takes a few seconds. It takes a few seconds for ICP to come to my wallet, and then once I go back to my wallet, rather the application, it should synchronize all the transactions and show my current balance. So I go back to the dashboard, and as you can see, the one ICP is there. It shows that it occupies 100% of my portfolio, and its total value is this. I think the current rate around. So the other feature that you can add, as I told you from the beginning, is that you can add more principal addresses, and that's the whole purpose of the whole application. It allows you to track assets inside the different principal addresses, however much we only logged in with one principal ID. So my next step is to add another principal ID, and you will see that the application will synchronize. Actually, it will fetch the assets in that principal ID, capture the total portfolio value, and then it will display it on the dashboard. And so I'll go back to NNS and click this principal ID that I had. So I'll just copy it, go back to the portfolio, go to settings, and then I want to add this principal ID. So just maybe give it a nickname. I press the principal ID and then save. I'll give it a few seconds, And once everything is done, we can see in the background that it has been saved. So now we have this here. And if I go back to the dashboard, I should see an increase in the total portfolio, and that is it. So what the application has done is that it has fetched, when I added principal ID, it fetched the tokens that were inside that ID, principal ID, calculated their portfolio value, and added it here. And unfortunately, there was only ICP, and that's why you see the total amount increased from 1, which was there, to 20. And then if I click on this, it should, show you all the different information about the different ICP that each of your addresses holds. And as you can see, one of our addresses holds 1 ICP, the other one holds 19.89 ICP, and the price and different features which are in, being developed. And so if I go back to the dashboard, it has a couple of other features in that you can send ICP. Okay, let me click on this. You can send ICP to any, like the ICP that you hold in this ID that you logged in with. And as you can see currently, we only have one. And you can send it to any other like external wallet and stuff like that. But I may not do the demo right now. And you can also receive more, like receive ICP or any other ICRC tokens. And the other cool feature that we have developed, actually, it's yet to be live, is the feature of notifications. So currently, right now, ICP, whenever you do transactions, actually, you have to like check manually whether you've received the money in your ICP address or any other ICRC address. But what we are developing here is that you should be able to actually set up email notifications right inside the application, whereby whenever, let's say, a transaction happens on one of your principal IDs, you should receive the email in your mail application, stuff like that. So here is where you can, put your email address, enter the principal ID that you want to track, and then select the different ledgers that you want to receive notifications for. So right now, the feature is working, but I may not do the demo right away. So, okay. So I think that
yes, your 5 minutes are over.
Oh my God. So I beg for more 30 seconds and then I'm done. And so that's one of the cool features that we have been developing. And once it's done, yeah, it will enable us to do more other things. And as you can see, we have the feature of trading, swapping, and bots, trading bots coming. So those features will be based on the current infrastructure that we are developing of the email notifications and automations and stuff like that. And so we have other features that are coming up, like being able to view all the NFTs in your principal addresses, just like how you can see the different tokens. And also we are thinking of doing inscriptions. You should be able to see inscriptions that you hold in your wallets, and then lastly a launchpad whereby you should be able to launch tokens and NFTs both on the ICP and also on the upcoming Infinity network. So thank you so much for your time, and I wish to start from here.
Thank you, Sam. Do we have any questions from the judges or comments?
Sam.
Right.
So, but Sam, what has been? Have you done any prior user research? Have you gone through testing this out with users and getting feedback? It seems that from our perspective is pretty straightforward. But have you had any previous feedback from users in regards to the application? Any user testing on it?
First of all, we started this application as by getting feedback from the users. We saw somewhere from the community that they wanted this kind of application, and we were like, cool, we could take it up. And so, but we have not reached at the stage whereby we are getting, like, we have gone out to receive feedback, and it's one of the things that we want to do in the upcoming days, where we receive feedback, we see things to change and stuff like that.
Because messaging is a little bit tricky, right? Because people will say, yes, I would like to get my email when the transaction goes through, but it's not instant, right? I believe that one of the issues you want to solve, and correct me if I'm mistaken or if I'm wrong, but it's getting the information when transactions have been done, right? More in real time. I reckon email is not something that's going to be, if I have my notifications on my phone, of course, I will see that an email came in, right? But other than that, if I don't have my notifications on my email, or if my email's not configured on my phone, or maybe I rely on the desktop computer, then I'm not going to see it. I asked that question because just that you just be mindful to get feedback when, yes, email is going to be an important factor, but then go deeper into it and understand if email, it is the way for people to get notifications around transactions, right? Maybe people would like to get on install a Telegram bot, or either or even a WhatsApp bot, right? So the bot can tell them when the transaction has fit in, right? And I think that's an opportunity that you should also be exploring. Last but not least, have you tried the application on a mobile phone? Is it mobile phone compatible?
For now, we are focusing, like, we developed it for, like, it's not yet mobile responsive at the moment.
Thank you. That's all my questions.
Thank you, Claudia.
Have you done any market research in terms of existing apps in the ICP ecosystem, especially wallets? Because this is a wallet app, and do they offer that kind of functionality? One thing that I will ask everybody to do is, before even you start building your product at an idea stage, do some research in the ecosystem also, and see the adoption of such product. Then also, one is immediately the ICP ecosystem, then also see globally in Web3, are there applications who are doing this? And if that, then that helps you understand the market cap of that, and the adoption of that, and the use of that. If not, then you are creating an entire product category, and that itself is a huge one. So those type of things initially, normally in the hackathon phase, we normally don't look at that, but it's always good, because if you're putting like 40 hours, 100 hours of your time, it's good to see that if you are using that. So have you done some research, especially in the ICP ecosystem? Is there something which gives you a portfolio kind of thing?
Yeah,
And
so
then the second thing is, it should be more like a tooling for dexes, because can it be also like on a dex you can have like your multiple wallets added? Have you thought of that feature where right now Dexa, you can only connect you one wallet, so this entire portfolio thing, right, across different wallets? And the question is, the third question from a user's perspective is, do people really keep different types of trading wallets? Is that a normal behavior in Web3? What I have seen is people normally keep like one very active wallet and a lot of cold wallets that they will use. But for trading, normally they will use, because it's not like in Web3, it's all decentralized identity, and nobody knows who is that person. So they don't mind having all the money in one wallet, or probably different wallets also. I don't know. Other people here can also share their thoughts. But yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts also on this.
Yeah, thank you so much for the questions. And So I think from the first question, where you asked, are there some people who are doing it in the ICP ecosystem? I think most of the ICP explorers, you can just paste one of your principal addresses, and then it shows you the balance. And imagine if you have to do that for every, let's say, the NNS principal ID, like the different anchors, which like you have to paste every principal ID. So it kind of becomes cumbersome to do, and that's why we thought of if we can get away of how we just save it once and then the application automatically does that for you. And so we are continuing to do it. Hopefully the product will evolve, and then we'll remove the different things. Also will evolve based on the users' feedback.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, the next thing, agri-risk. Christine, in your team.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
Let me share my screen. Yeah, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. I'm sharing my screen, and
Yes,
yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Christine with a background of software development and blockchain development, smart contracts, and yeah, the product is Agri-Risk Guard, which is a marketplace for agriculture, for futures and options on agriculture commodities. And the problem we are solving is the fact that farmers experience harvest losses, and there is market risk, lacking a buyer or a seller, which causes your product to go bad. So the reason as to why we are building it on ICP is because use of blockchain will help in the clearing house, where the use of margins and the use of margins help in that, automations of the deposits. So yeah, let's see the product. So I will have two accounts. One is a buyer's account and the other one is a seller's account. So we can see how they interact with the market. So I will connect to the internet identity. This is the buyer's account. Yes, so we can go to the dashboard. This is the buyer's account. And then we can connect to the seller's account. Yes, so we are connected to the farmer's account or the seller's account, which is Sean, and the buyer's account is Devon. So the buyer can come to the seller can come to the marketplace. We both know on the futures there's the short position and the long position. The short position is claimed by the farmer or whoever is selling the commodity, and the long position is claimed by whoever is buying the commodity. So as Sean, who is the farmer or the one selling the commodity, I claim a short position for maybe wheat, and you can see on the future, there's terms and conditions. There's the expected month of delivery, that is the last month of trading, that's when the contract expires. There's the price of the commodity, and there's the expected yield. The price is in Kenyan shillings. Yes, I agree to the short position, and you can see the short position has been claimed. When claiming the position is when you will make the margin deposits from you will be using your ICP coins to make the margin deposit, which is a percentage, a fraction of the contract value. You will pay via your ICP coins, and if your account is not funded, you will not be able to claim the position according to the settings of the marketplace. And now, since the farmer has already claimed, the buyer can now claim the position. There you can see it's at pending. The same contract the seller has claimed is the same position. I claim the long position as a buyer. I can just agree. Yeah. So when I go to my dashboard as a farmer, Sean, when I go to my dashboard, sorry, when I go to the dashboard as a buyer, I can see my contract, the one I just accepted with the terms and conditions, the expected month, the price, and the expected yields. So it's a marketplace where it's more of a clearing house for the futures. The traditional ones people buy over the counter, but this one is a marketplace on internet computer where you can buy or sell the futures, and the futures will be created by a DAO that will be regulated by the CMA in Kenya, which is the Capital Market Authority. If the market will be operating in Kenya, they will be regulating the creation of the contract, and this marketplace will be for the buyers and sellers to claim either the short or long position. And I can see my contract. I can also explore marketplace and claim any contract that's yeah, I see that I can achieve to deliver that product or buy that product in that certain month. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well done on that presentation. I also like the idea. There's a lot of potential collaborations with other agri-tech companies in the Africa region. Yeah, I think one of the trends also is going to be how to kind of manage the pricing model, the futures, etc. And there's also a lot of opportunity for agriculture going overseas. So I think this is a really interesting idea. In terms of the ecosystem and working with farmers and buyers and sellers, what is your ecosystem looking like currently in terms of what you've tapped into, in terms of your actual on the ground ecosystem?
Thank you for the question. On the ground, we have asked. I personally asked the farmers that I know, but the only challenge is the issue of the fact default, or the buyer might default, come late, so my product will have gone bad. So the use of the futures, if I buy a future now and my product will be ready in November, that means I have secured a buyer who will not default. And if the buyer defaults, the platform, which is us, the clearinghouse, will help me due to the margin that was taken from both sides when claiming the contract. I will have some profit. I'll not make the losses that I would have made if my buyer defaulted without a contract. So yeah, the farmers are willing to adapt, but the adaptability will need an abstraction of the use of on-chain so that the farmers can be able to interact with the marketplace more easier without having to do these, interact with so much technology. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't need to know it's going on a blockchain, though, right? They just need to know it's secure and they can trust your product. They don't need to know about all that stuff. So I guess the next step is how do you can make the platform as simple as possible. And I think there's many partners you can partner up with. You don't have to do everything. there are some projects that are just working with the farmers, so you don't have to go and build out the entire ecosystem. I think you can just fit in the futures aspect into multiple other projects that exist, where you can provide that service perfectly, and they can sort out the farmers, they can sort out the buyers, they can sort out all the logistic aspects. So that's just my 2 cents in terms of your MVP. But well done, great idea. You're taking a concept that's thousands of years old and you're putting it on blockchain. So the futures concept is something that's been used for generations. So it's really awesome to see you putting it on blockchain. Cool.
Thank you for the feedback. We do a research on the farmers organizations that we can partner with.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to invite Taryn to take over.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Okay, so the next team, guys, is ePortfolio. This is actually a team from Rwanda, so I hope you guys are set. So ePortfolio, we welcome you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Isaac. I'm Mike Sebakara from Kigali, Rwanda, in East Africa, of course. I'm with my other 2 colleagues, Kwizera Emmanuel and Fisi Munyawera. So without going too far, let me share the screen and start, because I have a PPT that I want to present to you, and one of my colleagues will come with a demo. So I don't know if you are able to see my screen. Hope you're able to see it. Yes. Actually, this ePortfolio is an innovative blockchain-powered system that verifies the authenticity of portfolios and ensuring the accreditation from registered institutions. And to make it very short, this system will be to clear the transparent of the academic records and experience, and also certifications from anyone that is going to be using this blockchain technology to enable the tracking and ensure the trust of the source. Yeah. So I was preparing this. I was inspired by this very short quote from Albert Einstein that states, "You can't solve a problem at the same level that it was created. You have to raise above it to the next level." Yeah, that's why actually this idea of portfolio currently exists, but in other forms. But now we are bringing blockchain as the next technology to advance the solution. Yeah. Yes, this is the team. As I said, me and Mike Sebakara. We also have Kwizera Emmanuel, and also we have Fisi Munyawera. I said this portfolio is a digital repository powered by blockchain technology, which is designed to comprehensively document individuals' educational journey, certifications, training programs, and employment history, and award smart badges. So other things are a bit clear, understandable, but I want to take you more deep these smart badges. Actually, we brought in this idea of developing this system to award smart badges on people. For example, there is no need if for example, we have currently in Rwanda, we have people who are working in software development while not yet finished their university schools, and at the end, once they join university schools, they end up repeating the courses that they already know. So by having these smart badges, which they have gained them from, for example, the specific training centers, this system will be able to award this person a smart badge indicating that this person has completed this course. So there's no need of going at the university and repeat this course. Yeah, it's also an innovative solution to trace and verify authenticity of portfolios awarding smart badges. Of course, like in this system, it will be easily possible for someone to come and verify if the credentials you are presenting real and be able to track the source of them. Yeah. Currently, on the limitation of the current systems, we have immutabilities where people are able to get through the servers and be able to modify the contents, which results in lack of trust. There is also a problem of transparency. When information source is other problems, if it is able for anyone to come and verify, and update the content, it is going to be very hard to know really this credentials is coming from this part. We also have a problem with the traceability. Currently, when we were examining the current systems, for example, if someone was moving from one university to another, there was a problem because he has to go there and present the credentials. The only thing they do to verify is to send an email to the former school. So maybe, for example, there are some people who are very prepared enough that either are able to hack someone's email and send back the confirmations. So with this system, even if they can be able to hack those emails and confirm for themselves, it won't solve anything because the authorities will be able to trace and verify the credentials of that person. The objective of our team was to achieve this project that will be able to verify and record, and as well as tracking the individual's educational achievement, certifications, training programs, and of course, employment history. Yeah, moving forward. Feature of our system, I think I said them. We have to institution accreditation, where those institutions, whether academic institutions, training centers, and also we have to be accredited by different educational councils. For example, in Rwanda we have REB, it is and HEC, of course, they are our high learning education institution. So they will be able to accredit those training centers so that if someone joins those training centers and attend some courses, be able to repeat. It won't be necessary to repeat those courses at the universities when they join. Yeah. We also have certificate recordings, which we have to profit this feature of blockchain of traceability feature from this blockchain, which will provide the security and trust. We also have this smart badge generation, where the system will generate the smart badge by comparing the content of what you attend at the training center from what the education council approves, and later on the system will generate for you.
I need to disrupt you, Mike. Will you proceed to the demo? Actually.
Yeah, of course. I want to let me just put you through our milestone, and one of my colleagues will put you through them. Yeah. Currently, we want in this year we want to complete this system. Also adding a profile verification feature, and we start piloting phase. In the next year, we are launching the application to the market. We are developing marketing strategies, and we start onboarding potential clients. Then we can also squeeze time, of course, as possible as we can. And later on, we have to develop this badge awarding feature, as I explained earlier. And also we start global expansion. On our global expansion, we are starting from Rwanda, because that's where we are. From Rwanda, we are going to East Africa. And from East Africa, we can maybe expand to whole Africa and whole world if possible. So then later on, we have to add in we have to add in job portal, where people, the employers can come, hopefully seeking for like their employees and be able to find them, because in this system we have all profiles of other people, so they can be able to see whom is very competing enough. And also we shall develop this job recommendation feature, and later on it will be a free space for innovations. Yeah, without going too far, I think I can invite one of my colleagues, Fis Munyawe, to put you through a demo. I think he's around. Fis.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you can share and start.
Okay, so good afternoon. Without taking much time, let me, I think you are seeing my screen. So this is the currently design we are working on. This is the landing page where the institution, as Mike said, can come and submit the request to be accredited with a quick one, let's say, cruise sheet, the name of the institution, ICP Hub, East Africa. This is a cruise sheet ICP Hub, then you can put in the description, the email, cruise sheet. This is the information you have to submit. This password will be required for the login after. Then you can choose your logo to be submitted. Push logo. Then once you submit it, you get it on the list of the institution that will be waiting for the accredited. Then here you can view also there's these institutions where this outside before I logged in, there is the way you can verify a profile as Mike said. Here I show you the currently profile registered. Let's say we have the ID3, the profile ID. When you verify, you get all the information, the profile, the educations, the satisfaction. Then if there is an experience, will be shown here. So for the login, I was losing the canister. If you log in, currently we are logged in with the internet identity, then put my PIN. So here, if you are done with the login, you will be like redirected to the dashboard, where you can see the number of the currently registered institution, the profiles created, the registered certificates, and also the recent profiles that has been registered for now. Also, you can create the profile.
Your time is up. Your time is up.
Sorry?
Your time is up.
Yes, I had done only 30 seconds. Then you can create, you can record an experience, you can assign the certificate that we have seen on the outside. So this is the currently progress. Thank you for your time. We are happy to receive your inputs. Thank you.
Awesome. Maybe open the floor for the judges.
So one quick thing. So how are you verifying documents? Are you providing like the proof that it's a real document, or is that at a later stage? Or are you doing timestamps on the documents? Can you go through a little bit of the process on how you review veracity, or that the documents are real, or maybe explain to me a little bit what the process is for people to review that all documents have been that are real, or how do you provide that? I didn't we didn't get into that, and I don't know if that was built into it, or is it planning to be built?
Yes, if I may answer your question, thank you first of all. We'll have to use some like timestamps, but also on your question, that's where the education councils will come, because we said, for example, someone went to attend a specific course in a particular training center. We have him on board the education councils from different countries, maybe specifically because we are starting with Rwanda, we have Hague. For example, Hague will be able to verify the content, or we set the guideline from which the system will have to verify, comparing to the content you obtained from the training center, and then basing on the matching rate of matching, it will be able to grant you the document approve, the credit to award you that smart badge, which we said is will be a form of document, but that's a smart badge. But it will come from the accreditation. The comparison from what the academic institutions, the educational councils said with what you obtain from the training school. I don't know if I was able to answer your question.
Yes, I think it's important. Also, next time when you do a demo, just go through the demo directly. That will give you a little more time for us to review. I think it's a very important factor here, like how you will be onboarding the educational institutions and the authorities, so you can verify the veracity of the information, right? But anyhow, it is a problem for emerging markets. We see that problem also in Mexico, right? And in Latin America, where people are creating false documents, right, about their education history, about their employment as well, right? And so I think it's a great project. There's a lot of actors playing into it, and I think it's important for that you start to review how you will be onboarding employers, right? Potential employers. How do they review that, and then how do you safeguard that information as well? Because it's first level information as well, right? That you're going to be storing.
Thank you.
Yeah, Claudio, the concept of soul-bound NFTs, like the government or an institution issuing that to a particular person, is that what kind of a current trend, or some way to kind of give a verification of identity or qualification that's non-transferable?
Yeah, well, internet identity solves that, right? So that's one of the things that we need to.
Yeah.
And by the way, Mike, great job, right? It's just you're trying to address a problem. Just understand that it's not the first time being tried, right? And it's important just to do the onboarding. How you're going to safeguard information, right? For example, if there's education institutions, most likely a lot of them have already done a certification process because they have a document management system behind it, right? So you need to understand how do you tap into it, because at the end of the day, what you want to avoid at all costs is that double typing, right? They're going to type their information on their document management system, which is the one that they're using to report to the educational authorities, and then on your system as well, right? So you will need to provide that seamless integration with their document management system, because if not, they're not going to be able to adopt this technology.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so the next team we have. So before we proceed, I hope guys you're okay. Do some stretches. We're just 5 teams away and we're done. So the next team we have fundraiser.
How many projects are left?
Only 5.
Only 5.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So that's another part, right? Some of us might not be able to be there for that long. I'm just.
I'll pick it up, Shashi. No worries about that. I'll pick up the next 5.
That's fine. Also, probably later we can do a async conversation, Yvonne, just to see and discuss the projects, like what we think of our views later, probably because we might not get them. So yeah. Okay, cool.
Thank you very much, Shashi. Yeah, so guys, fundraiser, 5 minutes. Yeah, do like the first 3 teams, they went straight to the point. Just a quick tip. Okay. Fundraiser, I hope you're ready. The floor
Yes,
is yours.
we are.
Awesome.
Hello, everyone. 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Hello, everyone. My name is Christine, and this is Team Fundraiser. This is a team of people, I, Christine Okoth, and Epantas Achebi. So what we have here essentially is a solution that kind of leverages on the communal nature that is the communal nature of human beings. As human beings, we kind of tend to fall on each other for help. So we have a crowdfunding application here that allows you to, as someone who has a problem, allows you to create a fundraiser campaign and, ask people to donate to whatever it is you're trying to do. So yeah, we're creating a community that believes in the power of the collective action to transform lives. So it's a very simple platform. You sign in, of course, using the internet identity. Our platform is built on Motoko and React for the front end. Yeah. So yeah, you sign in through the internet identity, as has been shown by the other teams, all the other teams that have shown up, and this is the landing page you get to. If you're simply coming to donate, you can browse through all the campaigns that have already been created on the platform, and every campaign has a short description showing, okay, why is this campaign important, and how much do we need for this specific campaign. Every campaign also shows you how much time we've set. Every campaign has a time set. So if I have 30 days to do this one thing, I'll set it up for 30 days, and we have the time remaining shown so that everyone can see. If all I have come to do on the platform is to donate, of course, I'll just click the donate button, enter a name, say Kev, and I want to donate $20. We donate. We're supposed to be using the internet computer wallet for this, but it's still a little finicky, so we have kind of removed that functioning for now, because we wanted to make it so that a user does not really need to understand internet computer or ICP or crypto in order to use our application. We want to integrate a system where you can donate money in any currency and it would get to the other person, and they would be allowed to either withdraw it as ICP coins, because we want to use the ICP coin, or in whatever currency they would want to donate it in. That way, we wouldn't have like too much of an education curve for teaching people how to use the platform. Especially, I don't know about other continents, but in Africa, every time you mention crypto, there's a bit of skepticism that comes with it. So we would like to just abstract the crypto part and just make it easy for everyone to interact with our application. Yeah, to create a campaign, when you want to create a campaign, you create a tiny little profile for you, so that we have a little bit of information about you, the person who's receiving whatever amount of money you want to receive for your campaign. We are asking for a username, your ID or passport, depending on the country, telephone number, year of birth to confirm that you're of legal age. And this destination here is supposed to be, whatever wallet or bank that you would want these funds to be sent to. Part of the abstraction we want to do is every time a user creates a campaign, we create an identity, a wallet for them, and then that wallet is connected to whatever destination they want it to go to. So if it's in Kenya, we use M-Pesa. So if it's M-Pesa, or if it's a bank account, or if it's PayPal, that is the bigger picture of what we want to build. So I'll just create a small profile here. It's a year of birth. Let's say 206. I think if we're born in 206, are of legal age now, right? So since this hasn't been set up yet, we'll just give it a random string. And then now to create a campaign, once that profile is created, you will need to use that profile again. But once you're here, to create your campaign, you will need the title, you need a short description so that everyone sees, oh, this is why I want to create this campaign, a goal and an end time for your campaign. And then once you're done, of course, it will take you back to the donate page that the landing page that I had shown up earlier. Yeah, that is our project, that is the idea, and that is the MVP we have so far.
Oh, thank you, Team Fundraiser. We'll straight up to the judges.
Yeah, I think cool idea, cool use case. I think with the other project as well, there are other people trying to implement this idea. I think maybe I'll ask you what's different or what's more efficient, or if you're still in the MVP phase, what's your plan to make it a bit different and make it like one of the leading platforms?
Okay, so the competition that I have, I don't want to say competition. The other projects that I've seen that do this, for instance, GoFundMe, are very popular outside of Africa. I haven't seen one like this, at least that I have interacted with in Kenya, for instance. But what makes ours a bit different is, like I said, we want to abstract the crypto part, but building on ICP and building on a blockchain makes it so that anyone can interact, anyone can donate, anyone can send money and receive it from wherever it is in the world without worrying about the currency exchange or how that looks like. If someone wanted to donate from, say, India, and I'm in Kenya as a campaign owner, or someone wanted to donate from Nigeria, we wouldn't have to worry too much about the currency. So whatever amount they sent in is converted to ICP, and it can be converted back to whatever currency the owner wants to use. I feel like that would be the best, what makes ours stand out, at least from the ones that I have interacted with.
Sure. Okay, thanks.
Any more feedback from the judges?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Well
Thank
Well
you.
done, Team Fundraiser. The next team is Team Upstate. Yeah. Hope you guys are set. The floor is yours.
Okay, we are on. Team Upstate is here. Now let me share my screen. Sijafungua kamera. The camera. Okay, hello everyone. This is Team Upstate. I'm Mark Matakili. Yeah, my team member is called Sami Mlandi. Our project is called Health Connect. So this is a project that so this is a project that is pioneering healthcare platform using the internet identity, the internet computer protocol to revolutionize the healthcare communication and management. So this application basically it offers remote healthcare services. So without wasting much time, let's jump to the product itself. So this is the demo, the landing page of our project, whereby this is the index page.
Mark, we're not able to see your screen on the application. You're still showing your slides.
Oh, okay. Let me just a moment. Sorry, just for a moment. I'll share my screen. Yeah, I think you can see. Oh, not sure. Okay, I think you can see it now. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it now. Let's go, Mark.
Okay, so this is the landing page of our product, whereby you'll have to get started. You'll have to log in either as a patient or a doctor, whereby let us now open the patient side. So the patient side, when you log in as a patient, this is the first page that you'll come across, whereby it will give you an option to search the kind of a doctor you would like to make a consultation and book an appointment, and then have your remote consultations done. As you can see here, we have a number of patient doctors that have been retrieved from the blockchain with their usernames and the user IDs. So when you identify the kind of a doctor, for say you want to consult from this Dr. Alma, who is a dentist, you'll have now to pick their ID and their username, and you go now to the appointments page. On the appointments page, you'll have now to create an appointment, whereby you'll have now to enter here their patient ID. Are you seeing the page that I'm sharing?
All good, sir. Let's go, Mark.
Okay, I thought there was an issue. So on the create appointment page, you'll have now to enter the doctor ID, the one that you pick, their username. You describe your condition, and if there is any other file that you would like to share with them, maybe it's an X-ray image, you can also upload them, and then you make an appointment. So when an appointment is being made, the appointment will come on this page, whereby it's manage appointments page. So I would like now to share the doctor's side, the doctors. When now, what will happen on the doctor's side? Just a moment.
Okay, 1 minute to go.
So on the doctor side, this is what they'll see. They'll see these pages here, whereby they'll have to accept your appointment will pop up here, where they have to accept your appointment. And when they accept, this appointment will go to these scheduled appointments, whereby now they'll be able to the messaging canister will be open to them. Now they'll be able to chat. So when when the doctor clicks on the chat, they'll be able to open this the inbox. You'll be able to chat with them on here. You can type your message down here, send it to them. So let me just go to the patient side again. What they will be experiencing. Okay, let me explain the doctor side before everything. Then we go back to this. So I think it has gone to the patient side. So when on the patient, they'll be able to chat now with them, whereby the doctor will be able to pick up your symptoms, what you are experiencing, and after all your conversations are done, they can create you can even go ahead of making a call to each other. So when that is done, the doctor will go ahead. The doctor will go ahead to just give me a moment. I finish everything. The doctor will go ahead to make a report, whereby on the report side, the doctor will after creating the report, where he will describe your condition, give you a prescription of what to do, and then we'll send a report. When that report is being sent, it will appear here on the data, the medical history data, whereby you will be able to see now your symptoms, their diagnosis, what kind of the treatment he'll have suggested. And those treatments, for example, if he has told you that you will have to take some kind of medicine, it will be taken to the reminders page, whereby you'll be able to see this. These reminders will be giving you notifications that you have to do this and this for the sake of your medication. So as we can see, this application also can store your medical history. Of now monetizing our data, when the doctor appends that information on your medical history, you'll have to confirm that actually this doctor has send me that information, and once that is done, some of the funds in your wallet, in your profile. Let us see your profile, whereby in the profile you see you'll have a wallet whereby you'll be able to load your coins there, your ICP coins. So when this contract is being achieved, some coins will be automatically transacted to the doctor's wallet. So the payment will be instant on this application. Another thing that we would like to talk more about monetization of that on this application is that we have this events page, whereby on this events page, organizations that would like to collect health data for their analysis and all that, they'll come here and post events here, whereby first they have, anyone can come here and you create an event, you describe it. Once it's done, it will pop
Okay,
up.
Mark, let me
Yeah.
distract you. Okay, your time is up. Need to give room for other team.
Can just go for one more minute.
I think no, not for now. I just open the room for the judges. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so I'd just also like to share how because I'm not it's a system and I've not exhausted so many things on this platform, so that people can really understand what it actually does.
Maybe we let the judges tell us.
Yeah, Mark, thank you very much for the demo. And sometimes it's difficult, right? Just for a word of caution to all the rest of the presenters, just go directly to the app. I think that'll save us everyone some time, right? And get you opportunities. My big question here, Mark, for you is, like, what was the challenge of integrating internet identity, right? Because I see here that this is a web application.
Yeah.
But I'm keen to understand, and this is something that we as ICP hubs need to also do, double down on the education on how do we allow folks to easily be onboarded into using internet identity and the IC. And so can you discuss some of the challenges, and let's take that feedback. Great initiative, very, very ambitious. But at the end of the day, we would like to see what's the challenge of integrating internet identity and ICP.
Okay, the challenge has been we've been having forts and backs when creating this application. Actually, in the morning of this day, the internet identity, whereby as I showed you earlier about the getting started on this application, the internet identity used to could work. I don't know if you can. On getting started here, we could be able to see the internet identity feature coming up, whereby people could log in using internet identity, and an ID being created for them to use this application anonymously. Any other question?
I guess is there any other question from the judges?
Not really much of a question, but just maybe a comment. Obviously, it's a hackathon and it's like still early stage, but in terms of, I mean, it's a really good idea, and there is a use case and a need for medical information to be on blockchain. But I think what you really need to think about, there's so many moving parts, right? So there's the patient, the doctor, your medical service, I don't know, people call it insurance with payments. There's also protection for data. There's privacy. There's like a whole lot more. I mean, it's just interesting to kind of watch your journey and see how you integrate and what's the plan of integrating those things. Because as a private company, it's really a long journey. But maybe building this for maybe a platform that's already integrated into the whole system, already has the doctors, already have the patients. I think that's a quicker way. But it's just a comment. Well done on the idea and execution. And yeah, I think we can move ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, maybe just to add on it, it's not that it already has doctors and the patients. I just edited the doctors for the sake of demonstration purposes.
Okay,
But,
okay, awesome.
yeah.
Well done. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Yeah, so we have 3 more teams remaining, guys. I'm begging you, please keep up with the time because you're also reflecting us. So next we have team. Yeah, team Sebastian. I hope you're good now. The floor is yours.
Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Duku and I'm from Team Cyberscrew. So at Team Cyberscrew, what we are building is we are building an escrow system to avoid online scamming. That is when you're trading your digital assets. What are we doing? We are just introducing a central node, and this central node is powered by blockchain technology built on ICP network. So what the buyer and the seller needs to do is that the seller needs to send his digital coins or assets to a central node. And the node will take those assets, hold them and list them as an ads, and the buyer can see those ads and click on buy and will be requested to send payment on a particular wallet address. Upon sending, the node will confirm the payment and release both the payment to the seller and as well as the coins to the buyer. Next, we have our contributors. The contributors of this project were I, Joseph Duku, Bevan Makori, Samuel Geshoke, Jim Reston, and David. Sorry. Next, we'll go to live demo, and I will take over to Jim so that he can share his screen so that we can see our system. Jim. Okay, this is our landing page. This is our landing page for the Cyberscrew system. On the landing page, you can see about us and what we are doing. The next thing, Jim, we go to our homepage. To go to our homepage, you just need to get started, and you'll have to sign up. You have to create your internet identity, create a passkey. You can use your phone, or we will be adding an option to use your PIN as well as your key. It takes some few seconds. Yeah, this is our landing page. On the landing page, you can see the trending coins. We haven't really improved it, but we are working on it. You can see the trending market coins, as well as newly added, that is newly listed coins. And at the bottom, you can see the ads. For example, currently we have 0.001 BTC, which are being sold by a particular seller. So these coins are listed by our node. You can just click on buy. Upon clicking buy, you'll see the purchase details, whereby you will get the price of the coins. For example, in our case, we have 0.001 BTC selling at $1,000, and the escrow fee, which would be 0.001 BTC, and the total will be 0.001 BTC, which would be $10. Payment instruction will be given instruction by our node, that is to send to this particular address with a memo of the transaction ID. You just need to copy this address and send the payment, and our node will verify. Currently, we haven't implemented that algorithm, but it's something that we are working on, just that we are facing some few errors on the back end of the canister. So also something to notice that upon successful transaction, the user will be able to claim escrow coins, tokens, which we plan on to launch them after. We plan to launch them so that we can be able to support our node. The next thing, I'll be taking you back to me so that I can take you through what we have planned for this project. Yeah. I hope you can see my screen. Next is the overview of the ICP canister technology that we are using. As you all know, the ICP can install secure, decentralized, scalable, and as well as less costly, so that our gas fee would be a little bit less costly than the other escrow system that are on blockchain. The next thing is the benefit of using our cyber escrow system is that we have enhanced security since our system is based on blockchain, and yet you can be able to monetize your transaction and track your coins. Streamline transaction, trust, confidence, and also as learning escrow coins. Use case and potential application. We plan to integrate our application with financial transaction, e-commerce, so that people can be able to trade without getting scammed. Real estate, to enable users to trade real estate in a secure manner, and as well as intellectual property. The next thing is our roadmap. We have our roadmap that the first step is development. The next thing is testing and getting feedback from our user, and as well as launching. That is our last launching an iteration. But currently we are at the development stage. The next thing after getting our prototype ready, we'll be testing it with the users. The next thing is market analysis and competition. We have quite analyzed our market, and we have gotten some few competitors, but most of the competitors are based on Web 2. And as we all know, the escrow Web 2 are based on a third party, and you both parties need to trust the third parties. But this is Earth, and everything can happen. So the third party might decide to scam you guys. So to avoid that, users might prefer to use an escrow, a blockchain-based escrow system. So we don't need to worry about getting users, track them from those websites. Conclusion and call to action. We all call to upon you all to invest in our platform and as well as contribute. Yeah, that is all. Say no to question. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so judges, up to you. Any judge for the feedback? Maybe you can.
So
Okay.
just a quick one, Joseph.
Yes.
So how do you plan to kickstart demand for this? Can you just I understand that you're just getting started. Do you have any idea how to start to generate demand for this escrow service?
Yeah, for generating demand is that we are planning to create a community whereby we will involving users and blockchain enthusiasts to educate them about blockchain-based escrow, as well as the advantages and benefits of using it.
Yeah, so
yeah, over to you, Bevan. Bevan is our project manager. He can have more about that.
okay, to add on that point is that right now we're on the bull and in the crypto market, and they're having many wallets like the forms of WorldCoin and the other Picoin. So we have many cases of people being not trusting each other on the online system. Like for example, in Africa, there's no much knowledge about the crypto, so you find that you've been scammed with these small issues, and so whereby if you introduce a user to the escrow system, whereby there's no a person involved on the system. Like you have to trust, and since they're not charging any fees, like it will be a simpler use, and also in the forms of real estate, like if you introduce our system to the real estate companies, let them finance the escrow system. Like in the US, they use the real estate to collect the manage bills, everything, and the mortgage. So if you implement this into the real estate companies, since Africa is in the growing the real estate, is a third world country, it will help feature and combat the stress the whole scamming and the washout system.
Awesome. Thank you.
Claudia,
Because yeah.
Can you check your Slack, please, once? Thank you. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh yeah. Sorry for that. So I was saying because of time, I just let the two teams to just present, and then maybe the judges you can give them feedback afterwards if about your time. Yeah. So the two teams remaining is Team Quilo and Inuadao. So Team Quilo, you can go first. Strictly keep on time, and then Inuadao, and then. So Team Quilo, are you ready? Anyone from Team Quilo or anyone from Inuadao?
Yeah, hi Kev. I'm ready to present.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So hi guys, I'm Silas. Before we quickly begin, I want to remember the words of my mentor. He told me that the last presentation can either make it or break it. I hope it's the former. So I'm representing Inuadao. Inuadao is a decentralized microfinancing project built on the internet computer, especially focused on small-scale women entrepreneurs. So I would really like to show you guys our slides, our beautiful slides, but because of time, I think I'll just head over to the demo. So I don't know if you're seeing my screen.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see.
Okay, let me go full screen. Then I can begin. So as I said before, it's a microfinancing project built especially for women who are trying to start small businesses, but it's a bit challenging because the main reason actually for centralized microfinance systems that are out there is that one is that there's a lot of frauds inside there, and there's also the issue of high interest rate and high fees that are charged. So one of the as I begin the application, so one of the things that made us build on internet computer is actually the speed of the internet computer and the low gas fees, which are somewhat constant value depending on what you are on the amount of transaction you're carrying out. So basically, we just have to get started with the internet identity. I'm sorry for the lag. Hopefully you guys are still seeing my screen. Hello, Tev.
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, just confirm that my screen is actually visible. So I had signed in. Let me sign out and take you guys through because it quickly jumps to the internet identity that I had. But basically, the process of setting up a user is them giving you their username, their role in the community, and what type of business they run. So maybe if I can just move back. I'm sorry guys, I don't know what's happening, but okay, let me assume that you guys because it's just one step from signing in and getting into the application from the dashboard. So this is our application. From here, the users can see their information on this part here, on this card. It represents the tokens that you have in the account. We decided to have 10 tokens, 10 DAO tokens for the purpose of demonstration. We also have your membership rate and your role in the community. So one of the things that actually small businesses, entrepreneurs face is education. And at DAO, we hope to solve this because, as you can see, we have learning teams here. So a member can click the teams. I have already joined one of the teams using this demo account. The username is Mama Sharon, as you can see on the far left. So when clicking, let's say you have a real estate business, for example. So you'll click on real estate. So I'd already joined the team. As you can see, it says here one member. So when you click the team, either here you'll find this message, no content uploaded, try again later, or you will find learning content, as you can see in the aggregator. So you have two learning resources here, where you can click view and you'll be directed to the link. I don't want to click that. Safari has a weird thing. It will open a new tab and it will log me out of the meeting. But from here, you can find the teams. Maybe I can show you how to join a team. Maybe you have a health business, as I've had some of my companions talking about some of their health-based solution on Web3. So you just click and then you wait for it to load a bit. So your data is recorded in the blockchain that you have this. You have joined this team. Then from here, because there is no content uploaded, sorry, you cannot be able to see the learning content. But the agriculture one, I already said the learning content, of which I'll talk about it later. So the other thing that we have, because we plan to have our own token in the DAO, will enable users to stake their tokens so that they can have voting powers, and these voting powers will be executed in the proposals, which I'll talk about next. So on staking, the user will just click stake, and they will choose the amount of token they want to stake. Let's say you want to stake 4 tokens, then we click stake. So this information is recorded on the blockchain. We get that nice pop-up there telling you you have successfully staked the tokens, and it represents here the amount of tokens. This percentage represents the amount of tokens that you have staked compared to your balance. So if I were to refresh this page, you will see that now we have 6 tokens after staking 4 tokens. So here, voting power maturity date, I wish I had shown you guys before, because here it was 0 before staking anything. Maybe I can just stake 2 more tokens so that the judges can see. Maybe let me stake 1. So after staking, you see we have 50% of our total tokens staked, and here we have 5 tokens staked. So the maturity date is 6 months after you have staked your tokens, but further staking will be the date will just be taken from the first time you staked. So there's an algorithm that we used that uses the amount of total amount of token in circulation, the amount of token you have, and the amount of token you have staked plus the date to maturity that calculates your voting power. So now it's at 0 point because you still have 182 days for the voting power to mature. As soon as it matures, the voting power will be reflected here. So the other thing we have, I talked about proposals. So where will this voting power come into play? The voting power will come into play where members of the DAO get to choose what happens to the application. So I created some templates here to show you guys how you can vote for or vote against. So you can vote for. So as of now, the voting is pretty basic. When you vote, the proposal gets 1 vote. If you vote against, the proposal gets half a negative vote. So that is the algorithm between there. And also it's important that I mention this part here, tokens needed. It just says that you need at least this token amount to be able to vote on the proposal. This amount is specific because you are able to calculate the speculated price of the tokens and the voting power, so that you can only have this amount of tokens when your voting power, you have at least some voting power. The other thing and the last thing I'd like to talk about is loans and grants available. Now, because we are not yet, we don't have the funds yet to start this program, but I thought it is important that I mention here. Some of the women entrepreneurs especially really struggle to find the kickstart to their careers or their businesses. So I thought it was important as a DAO that we have this section here where we can either give grants or loans based on, I also mentioned that the loans will be given using an AI proving method that we hope to implement on our application. And lastly, we also have a place for AI financial advice. So this part here is not yet implemented, coming soon as you can see, but we plan to have it as soon as we have enough data for the application.
Okay, thank you. I hope you're good. Your time is up to even join your next. Okay. Thank you very much, Team Dao. So, Team Quilo, going on, going twice. Team Quilo, are you guys in?
Hello, Kevin.
Oh yeah, can you please finish up? Yeah, 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Yes, sorry for missing out on your call previously. We had a bit of a challenge, but we'll get started immediately.
Okay, please go. We have like 3 minutes to go.
Gentlemen, our guests, the judges, and our fellow visionaries, we are here to share a vision with you, a vision that revolutionizes how startups raise funds and how investors get to participate in their success, as well as being able to capture some of that success for themselves. And we like to call this vision Quilo. Quilo is our name. So our journey begins with the internet computer. As you all know, this is not just any protocol. It is the promise of a decentralized world where trust is no longer monopolized. And this enables us to embark on a journey that will empower individuals and transform the way we interact with financial instruments. The tokenization of assets is quite of an emerging field, and Quilo will serve as a catalyst for this transformation. We are not simply just digitizing shares, we are encapsulating the essence of ownership. Why is this necessary? This is necessary because current traditional financial systems have a lot of inefficiencies and a lot of exclusions. And our vision is all about breaking these chains.
Yeah. So
Sorry, we stopped hearing you. Or is that on my microphone? Is that on my
No,
headphone?
I can't hear as well. I can't hear as well.
Anthony, we're not hearing you.
Apologies. Sorry for that.
Hello, am I audible?
Odor, yeah, you're audible.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. So some of the problems, the inefficiencies with the traditional traditional financial systems include things like intermediary risks, opaque record keeping, limited market hours, opaque governance, and limited liquidity. Actually, the traditional system relies mostly on human beings as intermediaries and other institutions. So thereby, it causes a lot of problems whereby trust is an issue. And we also have the problem whereby we have limited hours because we're actually working with machines. So our objective include to use smart contracts, yeah, to enable us to implement, to enable people to participate in voting. This voting will be determined by how much stock or how much of the tokens they own in a given company, helping them to have some sort of power.
Could you go straight to the demo?
Okay, thank you.
Hello guys, so sorry for the interactions. So I'm going to show you how Quilo works. So my name is Amshin. So I'm going to share my screen and just share the demo because of time. Just a minute. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, hello.
So Quilo, users are going to access Quilo as a mobile application. So we built a mobile application which is available both for Android and for iOS, and that's how our users are going to access the platform. So the first step is the startups on board on Quilo. Startups who want to raise funds, they on board on Quilo, and they give us, their company name, their company description, their industry, the location, and the evaluation. And then they also tell us the percentage that they want to tokenize. So if they want to tokenize, for example, 40%, they include this information. So how we are doing it is we have different classes. So we have class A, That is for small companies, and we're going to allocate a certain number of tokens to companies that fall under this class. We also
Tevin, I think they dropped, or I don't know what.
Okay, I'm sure, so I'm sorry to cut you off. Yeah, Team Quilo, I'm sorry guys, I have to cut you off a bit. So I'm being told by our hub lead Yvonne that the time is up, and yeah, unfortunately, that also marks the end of our session, presentation session. So maybe you can stop and share your screen, Kajuki. I appreciate. So to wrap this up, first of all, after this, we are going to project a QR code where we want the community to vote. So we want the community to vote on the best project. So just after this, how we're gonna end it? We really wanted the other judges to also come in, but unfortunately they left. So I'm just gonna allow Shahir and Claudio to just wrap up the sessions maybe with their comments. But guys, after this, we're gonna project a QR code where we want you guys to vote on the best project. I think Steve is setting it up, so we want to vote. Yeah, here it is. To vote for the best project that you've seen based on what you've seen today on the participants, what they have presented, and yeah, the rest, just choose one according to you, and then the other top three the judges are gonna choose, and we're gonna announce them as soon as possible, as soon as they go through them. Of course, they have to go through your project, but I'm just gonna call in, I guess, Shahid and Claudio to give closing remarks, and we close the session. Yeah, thank you.
Claudia, should I go first? Okay.
Yeah, go right ahead, mate.
Yeah, firstly, well done to the entire Kushite ICP hub ecosystem, from the presenters to community watching, and Tevin, Yvonne, and the entire team. I think it's an amazing effort. I think in my introductory remarks, I mentioned to you guys that this is not like the end, it's the beginning. And anything that, like myself or the other judges, the questions, the comments, it's really an intention to try and get you to think in a certain way and, you know, adjust or adapt. And yeah, lots of different types of projects, lots of interesting concepts. So well done on that. I think given us a lot to think about. I think that I saw a lot of Web 2 concepts that were moving on to blockchain through these projects, which is really cool. But as I said, it's just the beginning. At the MVP stage, you have to have a really open mind, take in a lot of information, and if anyone feels that they've done well, then, you know, well done. If anyone feels that they haven't done well, then that it isn't the end. It's actually just an opportunity. So yeah, it's just the beginning. Let's look at all the concepts that come about. Let's discuss. Let's talk. Feel free to DM me on LinkedIn, or you can join. You can catch me on Telegram. Ask for advice, or more specifically, I would like. I don't want to talk too long, but one of the best suggestions that I received is, like, whatever project you are implementing, like if it's a farming or GoFundMe type of project, then go to people who are doing that, who are experts in that, learn from them, learn from people who are experts in the direction you want to move in. And yeah, overall, well done, guys, and look forward to seeing these projects grow from strength to strength through the second and third iterations, fourth iterations, until you guys get to a solid project and raise some capital and, you know, change Africa for the better. Thanks. Yeah, Claudio, you can go, bro.
Yeah. So first of all, congratulations to everybody, right? Congratulations to the ICP Hub from Kenya, Kushit, Tevin, Yvonne. Great job, right? This is just the beginning. More importantly is understand and don't take feedback personal, right? It's just we want to help and we want for you to be successful. We want for the next leg of projects coming from Africa and from Kenya and from Rwanda and Uganda to be successful, right? And sometimes a little bit of feedback is it's what's at hand. And more importantly is as Shahir said as well, surround yourself with folks that have done this before. I know sometimes you might feel that it's very far away, but I'm telling you, right? I've done this before, right? I've been in your shoes. I've been like also from Mexico coming in and pitching and sometimes feeling imposter syndrome, right? So just be mindful that this is just the beginning. Be mindful that there's no experts in crypto, right? And very important that there's experts in blockchain technology, right? Everybody is on a learning path. And just understand that the next bounce of the ball is going to come in emerging markets. You are the ones, first generation of builders leading this, and just be open to the possibilities. How can you improve? How can this be better? And more important, let the universe surprise you, right? Surround yourself with positive thinking people and folks. And I think shout out to the ICP Hub community for embracing these entrepreneurs from Africa. So congratulations to each and every one of you. And just let's go, right? It's just a beginning. Start building, start getting feedback, and push the ICP Hubs to be that platform, that bridge between Africa and the world. Thank you very much, everybody.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, Shahir. I guess the other judges who are able to hear, but we really appreciate your time. We respect your time. Yeah, so guys, quick reminder: price for this hackathon was $10,000 US, and we really want you to vote. Participants are also allowed to vote. So yeah, so even you guys who participated in the hackathon, I guess you can vote for your project or other people's projects, maybe based on how you so. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Our time is up. We're supposed to finish like 10 minutes ago, but I thank you very much. Even you viewers, yeah, honoring your time, you're respecting your time, and you're here. Some of you guys are joining in, maybe where there are electricity issues, but you're still here, and we really thank you. Yeah. So this was our presentation day. This were our developers. We've been working hard with them for a while. So it's also a reflection to us, the Kushite ICP Hub team, and also even us as a hub, we are learning. We know the kind of projects in the next hackathon, mega hackathon, we're gonna have the kind of projects we should make you guys come up with. And even if participants, whatever you come up with, don't worry. As you said, this is just the start and it's just the beginning, and we're looking forward to more. So I'll wrap this up and I'll say goodbye. Let's keep on voting. Let's go to the WhatsApp group. Keep on voting. I also know the team that I'm gonna vote for. Okay, it's only one team, yeah. I'm gonna vote for, but yeah, no biasness. Everyone is allowed to vote. So yeah, thank you guys and have a good evening, morning, or afternoon wherever you are. Bye.
Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. Cheers.
Take care, guys. Well
Bye-bye.
done. Bye-bye.
Well done.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Keep voting, guys. Keep voting.